Good morning. Today we have a couple of questions with two operations in them. So just a reminder, when there's more than one operation, you have to follow the correct order of operations. And we have our funny little word, PEMDAS, to remind us of that. It has 4 steps. P stands for parentheses. E stands for exponents, and you'll learn about those in grade 8. M and D, multiply and divide, are the 3rd step. They're partners. And add and subtract are partners, and they are the 4th step. So when we do a question like this, we need to decide which step to do first. So we have adding and we have multiplication. There are no parentheses, no exponents. The next step is multiply or divide, and we have multiplication. And so let's circle that step, and we do it first. 3 times 5 is 15. We write it right underneath. The 6 is at the beginning, and then the adding sign. And so we keep that at the start. We bring it down. And now we have 6 plus 15 is 21, and we are done. If we had done it in the wrong order and did the 6 plus 3 first, we would have ended up with 9 times 5 is 45, which would be the wrong answer. Let's look at our second equation. We have 16 subtract 2 in brackets, divide by 7. So following order of operations, P says parentheses, that's brackets. And so we start with what's in brackets. Even though subtraction is normally in the 4th step, we would do it first because it's in brackets. So 16 subtract 2 is 14. Divide by 7 gets brought down. It's at the end. And now we have, as our second step, 14 divided by 7 is 2. So those are just basic questions where you follow the steps of the order of operation. A little more complex question might be something like this. Let me just get it copied down. Oops. Where we have the answer, but we're not sure what order they need to be done in because the brackets are missing. There should be brackets in this. So if we start with putting the brackets around 4 times 3, and we do that as our first step. 4 times 3 is 12. Subtract 2 plus 1. Then when we have subtraction and addition both, adding and subtracting, remember, are partners, we would do the first one. 12 subtract 2, which is 10, plus 1 equals 11. We want an answer of 9, so we know we put the brackets in the wrong spot. We did the wrong step first. So let's start this over. And try it with the brackets in a different spot. So the question was 4 times 3, subtract 2 plus 1, and we want it to equal 9. So the brackets didn't work here, let's try them here. So parentheses first, so we do the part in brackets. 3 subtract 2 equals 1 first. The 4 and the multiplication sign are at the beginning, the plus and the 1 are at the end. So no more brackets, no exponents, multiply, divide. Our next step would have to be 4 times 1, which is 4, plus 1 equals 5. Again, it doesn't equal 9. So that's not where our brackets will go. So let's try it again. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 tries to get the brackets in the right spot. I'm erasing it because I don't have a whole lot of room here, but you might want to save yours so that you don't forget what you've already tried. So let's get the question up here. And where have we not tried the brackets? We have not tried the brackets around the 2 plus 1. So we would start with 2 plus 1 in brackets, which is 3. Recopy 4 times 3. Subtract, we haven't used the subtraction sign. Now we have multiplication and subtraction. Multiplication comes before subtraction. So let's circle that. 4 times 3 is 12. Subtract 3 equals 9. And there is the answer that we needed. And so our brackets that we're missing belonged around the 2 plus 1 because that is our first step. And so that's how you do one of the questions, like in, I believe it's number 3 in the practice, where the brackets are missing. You try them in different spots and work it through, show your work until you get the answer that is given, until you find the right spot that the brackets go in there. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your week.